So here we are. We made it to Highbourne Cay. A really great sail today. Maintained well over average speed. Required average speed to make the trip properly. And we're sitting here watching the sun to see if we can see a green flash.
Oh my god, I did see green.
A little bit of a green flash. And there's a huge fish right here. Look at this.
Let's talk about the green flash we just saw.
Oh, you just saw one?
Yeah.
What kind of fish is that?
Who cares?
Here, take that. Talk about the green flash.
Did you get it? Get it on video?
I mean, I videoed it. I don't know if I got it on video. Holly and I are anchored here in Shroud Sound, Eleuthera. And tomorrow we are leaving Eleuthera and we're heading for the Exumas. We're probably gonna, no, not probably, we're gonna make landfall in Highbourne Cay, stay there for a night, and start hopping down the Exumas and start going south because we really want to go far south this year. But one thing that we have been having issues with is we haven't been catching any fish. We've caught no fish. So we're upping our game. We're gonna up our game for tomorrow because tomorrow we're gonna go across the deep channel. I don't even know what the name of it is.
I'm not sure.
I need to look at the chart. So, but anyways, this is one of the lures we're going to use for tomorrow. I saw a post on fishing from sailboats. A guy just caught a really nice mahi on a blue and silver plug, cedar plug. And I don't have any, I do have cedar plugs. I don't have any blue and silver cedar plugs. So I'm going to use this guy again. Look at this thing, man. You can see the gouges in it. Look at that. From the fish just trying to destroy this damn thing. So this has been a beast of a lure, man. We have caught just so many fish on it. So it's blue, it's silver. I'm gonna doctor it up today. I'm gonna sharpen the hooks, replace the leader on it, and I'm gonna repaint it. I'm gonna leave the blue on the top, and I've got some fingernail polish. All different colors. So I got a purple, I've got a red, I've got a silver, and I've got like a dark purple, like a metallic dark purple. And hopefully tomorrow is the day we catch a mahi.
Okay, so we are leaving Rock Sound this morning. We are headed over to the Exumas. It's about what, 30 miles away, Ben?
35.
35 miles away. First stop is going to be in Highbourne Cay. I think we're only going to stay there for a night though. We're not going to stay there very long, just to get some sleep.
We're transiting through Davis Channel. So we're basically leaving Eleuthera. That's Port Eleuthera just over here, which is the southernmost western point on Eleuthera. And once we get past this channel, then we'll be out over deep water. Yeah, across the Exumas. Holly and I have just left Eleuthera, which is back here. You probably can't see it, but it's behind us. And we're sailing across the Exuma Sound. We have full main up and our full genoa up. The wind is off of our port stern quarter. And yeah, so we're on a broad reach. Beautiful point of sail. We're doing about 4.5, 5 knots. Our boom is squeaking really bad. I need to put some oil on it. Yeah, so we're in very light conditions, so we're gonna try and hold this as long as we can. Hopefully all the way across the sound. It's only like 25 miles. Highbourne Cay is where we're headed. Nice, beautiful day sailing across some deep water in calm conditions. We got both fishing poles out, one on each side. We actually just caught a barracuda. I didn't get it on video because it was a barracuda, so I didn't video it. But we caught him, and then we got him up to the boat and went to take the hook out of him, and he snapped the damn hook off. Look at that. Like, it just snapped. So he fell back in the water with the rest of the hook in his mouth. So yeah, we're hoping for a big fish. Something big like tuna or mahi or a wahoo or a, yeah. I don't think we're going fast enough for a wahoo. We're doing 4 knots. So and 8 knots of wind, so that's not bad. We're just gonna enjoy it and take our time, get across this Exuma Sound. Conditions today absolutely speak for themselves. Okay. Yeah, it's peaceful. It's really rare that you get conditions like this, man. At least lately, it's been really rare to get conditions like this. So maybe we're getting into the season of the good weather. I don't know. Let's hope so. The only thing that would make today better is if we caught a fish, a good fish. I've been talking about catching a fish for like weeks now.
You have?
I have. And all I've been catching is flipping barracudas. It's horrible.
Look up some barracuda recipes.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so we're making our approach now. We're about 4 miles away. We can see the land right over here. Apparently there's a lot of excitement going on in the cut today. There's a drift dive going on, and every once in a while the captain from the ship comes on the radio and yells at somebody. So hopefully they are all done with their drift dive by the time we get there.
Yeah. I will yell back at him if he yells at me. No, we gave him a heads up that we're on approach. Let him know that we're going to be there in an hour.
So they should be done by then.
Yeah, they should be done by then. Usually, dive tanks 45 minutes.
Yeah.
For a dive.
But yeah, pretty nice sail today, huh, Ben?
Yeah, it was an awesome sail today. This is the best sail we've had in the Bahamas.
Yeah, it's about 12 knots all day.
Yeah.
On the mean.
Between 8 and 12 knots.
Yeah. So, and apparently, we really did need to clean the bottom because we've gained, what, a knot and a half?
Oh yeah, at least.
At least a knot and a half of boat speed.
5 miles away there, baby.
What do you got, sir?
All right, cut.
See all the big ass boats.
We made it. It's a little hairy getting through that inlet, but we held our breaths and we made it through. You have to get really close to rocks to come in here. But look at this place. It's insanely gorgeous. Jared and I had talked about only staying here one night, but now that we're here, we're gonna take a look at weather and see if we can possibly squeeze out a couple more days. What you think, babe?
Yeah. Hey, it's beautiful.
Pretty nice here, huh? Every island we go to in the Bahamas is better than the last island we were at. It's amazing. Okay, we just left Highbourne Cay and we are on our way to Shroud Cay. We have about 10 knots of wind and we're going 6 to 7 knots.
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good.
We got between 10 and 12 knots of wind and we're doing between 5 and 7 knots over ground. Boat speed is the same, 5 to 7 knots. So that's a beam reach for this boat. This boat does really good. Anything from the beam and behind the beam, she's really fast. So we're flying full mainsail and full Genoa.
So we don't have far to go today. It's only 10 miles away. So we'll be able to have most of the day to just hang out at the anchorage, enjoy ourselves. It's supposed to be a really cool hike up the top of a hill with a really good view. Supposed to be lots of snorkeling. You can't fish there because it's a protected marine park kind of thing.
Plus there's a bunch of creeks to bring the dinghy into.
Yeah, and a bunch of creeks to explore. So it should be a really fun day.
Okay, so we just sailed from Highbourne Cay. We rounded Norman's Bar, which is a bar that sticks out from Norman's Cay. We had to make a turn. There's a dog leg once you round Norman's Cay. So we're headed for Shroud Cay, so we made that dog leg, and we are now sailing to weather. We're maintaining 3.3 knots, and we're probably about just over 30 degrees off the wind. We're gonna claw our way the next 3.8 miles. Yeah, the wind's starting to go a little too forward. Head down just a little bit. We're gonna claw our way as close as we can into Shroud Cay. So I'll probably go about right there, and then we can motor in the last half a mile or whatever. Here in the Bahamas, diesel is about $5 a gallon. So as much as we can sail, as far as we can sail, we sail. Because $5 a gallon is really, really expensive. It's good to have a performance boat because you can sail to weather and save all of your expensive diesel. Just to get 15 gallons of fuel the other day, we paid what, over 70 bucks?
$73.
$73 for 15 gallons. Oh no, it's like 14 gallons of fuel. That's just insane. So yeah, we got a sailboat, so we were using it. And today's a great day. We just traveled probably about 9 miles so far, doing about 6 knots, and we have about 3-4 miles to go at about 3 knots. So in 1 hour, we'll make a turn and we'll go right on into Shroud Cay and save all of our diesel. You don't know when you're gonna need it, you know? Sometimes you're just gonna have to use it, but right now we don't have to use it, so we're not gonna use it.
Watching for bombies.
Holly's on coral detail. She's watching out for bombies. We passed pretty close to a few of them a while ago. That's what we're doing, and we're enjoying the hell out of it. Beautiful clear water. So far the Exumas are pretty nice.
We just got hit with 45 knots.
Yeah, we did.
What is it now?
30. The big cold front just passed over us. The front of it. Woo! Hey! All day today we had up to 20 knots of wind, 15 to 20 something knots of wind, and out of a direction that was unprotected, so we were bouncing around all day long. And finally, like, it gets dark, and then we can see like some heat lightning off in the distance, and it keeps getting closer and closer. Next thing you know, it starts raining, and it just gets flat calm. It stayed like that for like, what, an hour?
Mm-hmm. We were getting all comfortable going to bed.
We watch our anchor on an iPad, right? So we just set it up to where we can just pay attention to it. And I looked at it, and I noticed that it looked like we were dragging. I was like, uh-oh. So I stood up, and I went outside. And as soon as I made it to the cockpit, man, we got slammed 45 knots. Just bam! The whole boat just laid over. Like we got knocked down, and she just surfed sideways for like 100 feet.
I thought it was tornado.
The whole front just passed over. What big squall line. We swung 180 degrees around and 45 knot winds, and it sustained 40 knot winds for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're down to 28 knots right now. Man, that was crazy. That was intense.
Not fun.
That was not fun. It's down to 14 now, and it's actually coming from the east, which if we keep shifting to the east anymore, we'll get some really good protection from this island. I haven't seen a system like that since St. Michael's.
It was predicted to be 8 knots tonight.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 8 knots all night.
Like, none of the weather predictions said anything about this.
Yeah, man, these weather predictions lately have been just way back off.
Useless.
Yeah, useless. It wasn't supposed to make it this far south, man. It was supposed to stay north of here.
And it wasn't supposed to be here until tomorrow.
Yeah, you got here early.
We have decided to leave here this morning. It is just way too rough here.
We saw Shroud Cay by boat. We never did get off the boat because of the weather. So long, Shroud Cay. Maybe next time. But today we're gonna go right over here, put our mainsail up. There's a big old cut. It's gonna bring us over to Exuma Sound, which is gonna be on the leeward side of this system. And we should have nice, flat, calm seas, and be able to sail all the way down to Bell's Island, or Bell's Cay.
That's where we're going, Bells.
Bell's Cay, yeah. And then when the weather flattens out, then we'll go into Cambridge Cay,
Okay.
which is supposed to be nice and calm and secluded. And, yeah, it's a bunch of mooring balls, and so that's the plan. Get the hell out of here. You ain't got to go home, but we sure the hell ain't staying here.